Yeah, good afternoon to my lovely listeners. It has been time now that we begin to fight for this country, and then we are members of Fix the Country campaign group, at the same time, freedom fighters. My beloved people of Ghana, I'm not the one coming to talk too much about what is going on in the country. We are not happy of what is going. But people are in this country that they are enjoying more than what you can even think of. So such people will be there and said, there's nothing wrong with the country. But I and you that are not privileged to get such opportunities, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to just to sit down for everything to go just like that? No. We must rise as the youth. We must rise and fight for our children. Why am I saying all this? Everywhere you go now, unless you know somebody, as a youth coming, everything you do, unless you know somebody. We have several universities and training colleges in this country. But tell me, even the training colleges that are rest assured that when you finish school you get job. Now you finish school and meet the house. So what is happening? Meanwhile, their children are not schooling in this country. Bet me, bring me any minister, any parliamentary candidate whose child is in the same school with you. Even if they are in school, if they are schooling in Ghana here, the school they are attending, you can't pay the school fees. So what are you trying to tell me? It has been 4 days now that these things have been ringing in my mind. They said freedom fighters are talking and then they are not bringing solutions. Are we the people supposed to bring solutions? Don't you know you don't have solutions and you say you want to be a parliamentary candidate? Don't you know you don't have solutions and you say you want to be a president? So which solution do you want from we the citizens? We put you there for you to come and help us. We put you there for you to come and what? To do what we will need. Not we put you there and then you do what you want. You increase pay by 4%. You increase your pay by what? 57%. So what are you trying to tell me? I'm beginning to become very furious with our what? Leaders. Because I don't know what is going on. I don't know what is going on. So I'm urging all the youth in this country. If you get out onto the streets now and see guys and see ladies selling, they are not even buying. They are not even buying. Those who in the cars are not even opening the louvers to look at you. Do you know why? The system is not working. The system has failed. There's no money. So which money do you want me to use to buy in traffic? Which money do you want me to use to buy in traffic? So the youth who are on the road, with the youth that are struggling, with the youth that are fighting to improve, to reach somewhere. Excuse me to say now, for you to be depend in this country now that as a youth coming, you will make it in life. I'm sorry to tell that. It will be 30, 70. Unless you join the quick money groups. But if you say you go the new way, hey bro, sister, do you have the money to pay for the bribery? Do you have any big person? Even if you have a big person, the person always wants you to be calling him yes sir, yes sir. So he will not help you. He or she will not help you. So what is happening? I'm here to bring some suggestions to help that if this thing can be put in place. NPP and NDC has failed with the youth, has failed Ghana. So these people must be cut off. It should be in our mind first. These people must be cut off. Because NPP will come and do this, NDC will come and do worse. NDC came, they did what they will do. And even Mama tell her that he's a dead goat. He's not hearing what we are saying. No. Things are happening. He's not talking. But he has the guts to come and stand in front of the camera to tell her to give us COVID-19 update. Who does that? COVID-19 update for what? Was this COVID not there before they went for what's the name of that man? Say John or what? His funeral. Look at the crowd. And you're coming to give us update for what? Meanwhile, hospitals are there. They are not getting better to admit these update cases that you are giving us. You promised us hospitals. Have any project begin? What's wrong with our leaders? What's wrong with them? What's wrong with them? Can you imagine that during election, such people are so bad to the extent that you don't even understand. But currently that they have power, they can't even roll their glasses to see the people that voted for them. Then what are they trying to tell me? Huh? What are they trying to tell us? Are we fools? We are not going to take this from them again. We are not going to take this from them again because it can't continue like this. People are suffering. Disabled are always in the traffic, begging. Nobody is giving them. If I'm in the car and I see such people begging, such people selling, then I'm feeling bad. Meanwhile, somebody is sitting somewhere. The money those people will enjoy, the person is sitting on it. Huh? For how long would a Ghanaian African man who think, even if all Africans are not thinking, Ghanaians thinking is very different and evil. Ghanaian African thinking is very wicked and evil. Why? Because always they want you to what? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Worship them. Worship them. We are above that. This is what? 21st century. These people say I don't understand. They travel more than everybody in this world. They travel more than everybody in this world. But I don't know what they go there for. What if they go there, what they see, if they go there, what they learn from other people. I just can't think far. I just don't know what is happening. Huh? Should a youth travel from this country before the person become a good person, before the person become financially stable? Huh? Should the youth or upcoming youth of this country, should the person travel out of this country before the person become somebody that will recognize in the society? Our education is stupid now, right? Because if somebody can school here and the person cannot get a reputable job to do, then what are you trying to tell me about our education? What are you trying to tell me about our education? Huh? Good. These are the ideas that have been running into my head almost getting to 3 weeks now. I've tried to write them down, but to be frank, the work I'm doing, there's no time to have. Even this one, I just still some time to just come and speak it out. Now, there's regions have been divided into 16. So, the country has become very big for what? The president alone to what? Manage or to take control over. So, the various parliamentary candidates from all the constituencies, we must have a sub-parliament in all the constituencies. Yes. Why? These parliamentary candidates will go to that constituency to be voted for. Then, after voting, the person leaves that place to Accra. That place is no more important for the person again. The person will not even go there until what? Election. So, every parliamentary candidate in every constituency must remain there after voting. That's why I say we must have a sub-parliament in all the constituencies. And in that sub-parliament, the parliamentary candidate there that had been voted for must be what? The governor. Must be the what? The governor, which we call the regional minister. Must be the regional minister of that place. He is the president of that place. Then the MCs, the district directors, assembly persons, and all those people must be his cabinet. They must be his cabinet. So, if you are in your constituency, all the funds generated from that constituency, they will use it to what? Control the what? Region. Tell me there's no sense in this. Then, in every, they will meet once in the national what? Parliament to what? Present the result to the what? Government. That this is the work we are doing in our various what? Constituencies and regions. So we are not going to have any regional minister. It's waste of money. We are not going to have any regional minister. The parliamentary candidate there is the president. Because when we voted for them and they leave, they don't go back there again until election time. So how are you going to develop the place? How? How are you going to develop the place? How are you going to develop the place? Huh? Then the health minister is just spitting nonsense, rubbish. You've done a mistake. If people should have died, huh? If people should have died, then you come and apologize. Why do we worship death over life? Huh? Incompetent person at a wrong position. Because of this type of people, that is why nurses will work 5 months, 6 months, a year before they will be paid. Should they feed on air? Should they feed on air? Should they drink water to work? Then you come to the hospital and the nurses are rude. Do you know what they are going through? Rubbish. Nonsense. Sorry. That's nonsense. So, as I'm saying, all the parliamentary candidates will not move to Accra anymore. They must not move to Accra anymore. They must remain at their own constituency and develop the place. That's number one. They meet every month once to meet and present their what? Their report to the government, their report to the what? National Speaker of Parliament. They will present their result to them, go back and continue working. That's why we are seeing that Accra is being choked, because as there's no job at that place, look at Northern region. Look at the parliamentary candidate there. They will move that place to here. Then you tell me that you've elected a regional minister. Regional minister under my foot. Regional minister. What are they doing? They were not voted for. They were appointed. So he or she is not going to do anything better. Somebody who struggle for power, he is the one we are looking to account for us upon the power and then the manifesto he or she read to us. So you electing a regional minister to take off for a region, you've done nothing as a president. Listen to sense. For how long will we continue to be fooling with people's future? A white man will give birth to a child and will determine the what? Potentials of the child for the coming future. But we, the head is used for carrying. So thinking, people are not thinking, because that's what we are taught, that the head is used for carrying. So that parliamentary candidate is going to select his co-workers. So just imagine a region, and then they have a parliament, a mini parliament in that region. The person will be able to designate power to the various districts under the region. So what? It will not be too big for the person to control. This thing should they come and tell you? Then why were you vying for the position then at the first place? Why? Just to spend money, just to spend somebody's future. just to spend somebody's future. Why do Ghanaians live here and then they become best workers, as in strong, energetic workers outside Ghana? Why? Why? So, are you trying to tell me that we are lazy? The youth, are we lazy? Huh? Look at the stupid books we read at school. From primary to GSS to SS. Huh? Look at the books we've read. Huh? Yes, still I'll complete and then I'll not get anything to do. Poor parents are struggling to look after their children. And then they'll complete and still be a burden on them. Ghanaians, Nanado, please, you've disappointed us. So that's number one suggestion I have for you. 2. When these parliamentary candidates in the various constituencies have been established as the what? President of this region, every district must have a waste management company because waste is becoming a problem for us. And waste rather is a blessing to a white man. So what are you trying to tell me? No, what are you trying to tell me? Waste is becoming a problem to us. That's why various of our streams, gutters are choked. Because if we are able to manage those waste well, there's no way the gutter will be choked. There is no way. So, every region has several districts. And these districts must have waste management companies. And this company must employ the youth in the community. Because waste management companies can employ billions of people. Those who go around to pick the dustbins, to empty the dustbins, those who work in a company where the rubbish are being sent to, the sorting, fertilizer production, warehouse management, distributors. So you use this waste and produce fertilizer, distribute it free to the workers, to the farmers. They farm with it, bring back to the society. We are not going to employ. We are not going to import. Sorry, we are not going to import. Okay, so waste is what? Bringing more employment. Huh? Just imagine every district has a waste management company. Look at the number of youth it will employ. So dustbins are being what? Placed at advantage points. Right? Dustbins are being placed at advantage point every day, every minute. There's a car going around. So those who drive those trucks too are there. Those who drive those trucks too are there. Those who repair those trucks too will be there. Those who will help the truck to what? Pour in the rubbish inside the truck too will be there. Changing of rubbers in the dustbin will be there. So nobody will drop any rubbish on the ground. And here lies the case, this country will consume most of the things that are of plastics. Now I'm not saying that they are selling pure water, now they are selling bottled water. Huh? Should they come and tell you this thing too? So these are the 2 suggestions that I think when we follow these 2 suggestions, when we imply them, we'll get a good result that can employ billions of people in this country and cut off unemployment. And then let's stop this of our nonsense education. Let's stop this of our nonsense education. Theory. More theory and less practical. We must go in for more practical, less theory. Always people are in the field. Then one person has accumulated the money in his or her account, spending it anyway, anyhow, giving money to stupid ashal people that they are chopping. Then they have mouth to come outside and be talking. Who does that? Who does that? So please, I want to use this opportunity. Yeah. On the 4th of August, all the youth, please, I'm begging you. It is our future we are fighting for. Fix the country demonstration. We are not going for what? Quarrel. We are not going to fight anybody. The police are our friends. I don't blame them because that stupid man, or what the name? The former GP that they deposed and they brought this new one. It's not serious. It's not serious. He's comparing Ghana to heaven or whatever. Even heaven self, there was fight. Heaven that there are more strong angels self, there was fight. Right? So what are you trying to tell me? And they put you there if you don't educated fools, if you don't have nothing better to tell the people, look at me as part rubbish. So please, police are our friend. I don't blame them. It's not their fault. It's not their fault. And this is high time that the police too must learn sense. A parliamentary candidate cannot just be there commanding you anyway, anyhow. You know your job. You know your job descriptions, right? So what's happening? What is happening? Huh? Then they will be in the queue now, bam, 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 making noise in the ears of people. The people in the queue, are they fools? Who are you? Upon their money, upon their tax, they will be in traffic too. Bam, 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 they should give away. Where are you going to? Nonsense. So please, as I was saying, 4th August, fix the country demo. Let's we all go. Take your plywood. You can paste your manual card on it. Write whatever that you want. Write whatever that is in your heart. You are bleeding as you are there, but you can't say it. Today, if I tell that somebody in this country has got up and what the person will eat, the person hasn't got up to this time. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. It's very sad. That until a youth of this country live here to another country before the person can be able to what? Find something better for his or herself. So please, 4th August, fix the country demo. It's coming on live. It's coming on live. And we are meeting in Circle, Opera Square. Please. Germany will be on the 14th of this August. Britain will be on 31st July, just this 31st July. I beg you, all my friends, Britain, you know, Evans, Edna, Dennis, John, Masmila, Columbus, I beg you, join, make a fight for this country. I beg you, It's very sad, but the country will be better. The country will be better. NPP, NDC, out. A youth party is coming, and we must take this mantle to prove to them that they are just there spending money. Look at the money they are going to use to buy car for the ministers. And then the parliamentary candidate. Just imagine, while somebody is somewhere sitting on a block learning that the person is in school. Who does that? Who does that? Huh? Who does that? If you look at somebody's classroom as if pig, as if where they rear pigs, if they put a pig there, the pig will reject it. And then they are sitting down that they want to go and buy a bulletproof car. If you are living a good life, why would you want a bulletproof car? If you have built a country that the country should have been better, why would you be in need of a bulletproof car? This nonsense, we must kick them out. We must kick their ass. And please, help me subscribe to Breakfast TV on YouTube. Subscribe to Breakfast TV, and then let's fight for this country. Thank you very much. And then I'll come on live. I'll be coming on live now to what? let you know what is going on and where the freedom fighters we have reached. This country will be a better place that no youth will travel out of this country before the person become who or she the person wants to become. Billionaires must be developed in Ghana, not outside Ghana. Thank you very much. I love you all.